Stay Ukrainian, my friends. Stay
Sponsored by Ukrainian Credit Union. Believe it or not, it's me, Ron Cahoot, with
Stay Ukrainian, my friends.
Stay Ukrainian, my friends.
Hi there! Are you a student or recent graduate and active member of Ukrainian community with a passion for politics and public affairs? If yes, keep watching this video and I'll tell you about paid internship opportunity and how to apply. So, my name is Halina and I'm Ukrainian Canadian Congress parliamentary intern. I work in the Parliament Hill in Ottawa in the office of the Member of Parliament and Minister of Foreign Affairs Chrystia Freeland. What do I do there? My work is divided into official and fun parts. Official part is very multifunctional. For instance, I help MP with constituency, administrative, legislative and research work. I also attend parliamentary committees meetings and then report to MP. Besides, I perform other interesting daily routine my MP might need help with. Fun part of my job is an opportunity of networking and participation in receptions with politicians. What does it give to me? First of all, it is a practical experience. This work also helps me to meet new interesting people. And, what is important, this is a real paid job. So how to become UCC parliamentary intern in 2018? It is easy. You need to be a recent graduate or a final year student who is actively involved into Ukrainian community life in Canada. You then have to apply as it is asked on the UCC website. And yes, don't miss the deadline for the application submission, which is February 25th. If you are chosen, you'll start your dream work in the Parliament on September 2018 with an assigned MP. Good luck!
I'd like to welcome Helena Palychuk to Contact here in Toronto. Where are you now? Are you in Ottawa?
Yes, I am in Ottawa right now at UCC office.
It's cold in Ottawa? Is it?
Yeah, it's okay. Actually, -10, I guess.
It's winter. It's going to be winter. Well, we're going to speak about the students coming here for internship in Parliament, and I'd like to start with a question. I saw it was a wonderful animation, that little blurb. It was really well done. But what I got out of it was that I was always under the impression that the idea was bring students from Ukraine who had a knowledge of English and who wanted. But that seemed to say, no, you're dealing with students in Canada now, are you?
Yeah,
Only
exactly.
in Canada or still Ukraine as well?
Only in Canada.
Now, why the change?
It's different because there is another program, Canada-Ukraine Parliamentary Program, which is 2 months program, and it's for students from Ukraine explicitly. But this one, where I am intern right now, it's called Ukrainian Canadian Congress Parliamentary Internship Program, and it's only for Ukrainians living in Canada and eligible to work in Canada.
Now, they don't necessarily have to be Canadian born.
Of course.
They can be Ukrainian born, but
Yeah, of course. I am Ukrainian born. So.
Oh yeah. What's the status for eligibility here? What is there a test, a written test, or what is the status? What do they have to do, and their ages, etc.?
Yeah. So it doesn't matter how old are students. Basically, we are looking for young people. So it's, let's say, up to 30 years old. But again, we don't have a limitation in age. Also, they have to be eligible to live and work in Canada. So basically, permanent residence or citizenship or open work permit could be a good options for this. And also, it is 10 months program. So, for instance, if there are students right now, they have international students from Ukraine. I mean, they need to understand that they have to be eligible to work full time because it's 10 months. Because right now, if you're international students from Ukraine, you're eligible to work only during the summer holidays, only 3 months. This is different. So for this reason, all applicants should finish their studies before the start of the program on September, or be a recent graduate. And the recent graduate, we understand that students who finished education a year, maximum 2 years ago. And again, doesn't matter what type of program they take. It can be political science or law or even biology or chemistry. If they're interested in politics, it doesn't matter.
Now, when the selection process is done by you or by a committee?
By committee.
And is the once they've been selected, they come to work for 10 months under a minister, or?
No, they will be assigned to work with any MP. Again, it can be, since Ukrainian Canadian Congress is non-partisan organization, so they can be assigned to any MP, conservative or liberal or NDP. Again, UCC will take into consideration the proposition from the new interns, whether they want to work with conservative party or liberal. So they will take into consideration that as well. I was lucky to be chosen to work with the minister, but again, the procedure is different. So if you are assigned to MP, the workload with MP will be totally different from the workload with the minister, and even your functions in your office will be different as well.
Now you're working with Christa Freeland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was lucky, wasn't it? Huh? That was lucky to get that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, very lucky. She's quite the busy lady right now with stuff going on with NAFTA, what have you. I guess the next logical question is: this is a 10-month full-time. Is it a job? Is it a paid job?
Yes, of course, it is a paid job. It is called scholarship because we are funded by sponsors, but in fact, it is a paid job. You are officially an employee of Ukrainian Canadian Congress, de jure, and de facto you go to work to the parliament office.
Out of this pay, do they have to support themselves for the 10 months, or are they put up somewhere, or do you put them in a tent? or what happens?
Basically they just receive a salary, and it's up to them to find a place to live and to sustain themselves. I mean, just a wage, so they can live.
How many do you choose?
We are planning to choose 2 interns this time.
How many? I'm sorry?
Two.
Two.
Yeah, because we really are looking forward to receive more sponsorship help this time. So basically, if there is anybody who is interested to support more interns, UCC welcome you to support.
And of course, this is across Canada, correct? Across Canada. Where can these students apply?
Okay, they can do it online. They can find all information on the UCC website. Basically, they just fill in the form and email it to the stated email. And also, deadline is February 25th.
Oh, so it's coming up quick.
Yeah, next month.
How much time do you have left on your internship?
Half already passed, so another 5 months now.
You going to go into politics?
Hopefully. I'm not sure right now. I cannot tell you anything because future is unpredictable. But yeah, I'm interested in politics, so we'll see how it goes.
What kind of work does the intern actually do?
Again, as I mentioned, it depends on you are assigned to MP or MP plus minister. Because, for instance, when you work for MP, it's more policy research, organization of events, this kind of stuff. And if you work for MP, for the ministry usually have big team of other team players and staffers. So your functions will vary depending on what is the hot issue right now at the moment. It can be anything. You will monitor articles. You will monitor if you work for liberals, for instance, you will monitor opposition and the latest news and prepare research papers for MP, so your minister MP can be updated on what's going on in the world to be able to react quickly on that. So this is very serious job, just because you don't have the right to mistake, because yeah, if you miss some important information, your minister MP will have a problem if somebody asks a question and they are not aware about it.
Right.
This is amazing.
Now, you're choosing these applicants from across the country. Aside from their marks and aside from their interests, what else do you look for in these applicants?
Passion. First of all, yeah, passion, ethical behavior. They have to share values, depending on which parties they want to choose.
I imagine they'd have to be active in the Ukrainian community as well.
Of course, this is the main thing, I would say. So they have to be actively involved in any Ukrainian organization in their community, like SUSK, for instance, or UCC branches, or UNF, or whatever else, or PLAST. So, yeah.
Just one more time, what is the deadline for registration?
February 25th.
February the 25th. And they can go online to ucc.ca.
ucc.ca, yeah.
.ca, and then it's all self-explanatory. It takes you through the process, etc. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very, very much.
Thank you for your time.
And well, it was my pleasure. Like I said, it was just as educational for me as I'm sure it will be for everyone watching. And of course, we have millions of viewers, so you may be famous after this. Maybe you run for prime minister or something. And it's a wonderful, wonderful thing you guys are doing, and you should be very proud of yourselves. Thanks for sharing this time with me. Bye bye now.
Thank you. Bye.
Stay Ukrainian, my friends. Stay
Sponsored by Ukrainian Credit Union. Believe it or not, it's me, Ron Cahoot, with
Stay Ukrainian, my friends.
Stay Ukrainian, my friends. Still needs an accordion.